congratulations, job done. But, well, you tell us, is there a but in that performance?
Yeah, a big but. Good news is we're in the hat. The bad news is it's a small story of our big season, because I don't think Hull played that well in the first half, and I'm not disrespecting them because they showed in the second half that, they could be really dangerous. But when a team, you come here and aren't playing so well, and we have the game in our grasp to play quickly, to play between the lines, to play the simple pass, when we play nice patterns to finish them off, which is the story of our season, but also when they don't come off, okay, keep doing the same thing. Don't try a Cruyff, don't try something else, don't chip a pass without real care. And when we do that, we're not a good team. When we play well, we're a good team, but we haven't got the finish. So it allows teams to stay in the game till the 94th minute, like they did. So we cause our own problems on that front.
Went back twice, scored with the first attack pretty much from Chelsea. It looked like you were going to push on, and again, we're looking for that ruthless killer instinct.
Yeah, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one for me because we work a lot. You get people in front of a goal on match day and it's not coming off for us. And that's the story. And as I say, that keeps people in the game. We have to keep working on that. We have to, because that's going to define you no matter what. Then I feel like a bit of a broken record. Keep saying the same. We're always dominating possession or having the lion's share of possession. We're always having somewhere between 15 and 20 shots on goal, but we're not making that count in terms of goals and firm results.
And Tomori's second, that really should end the game as a contest. Yeah. You should manage it from there, should you?
Yeah, we should. And there's more goals to be had after that, and the control of the game, as you say. And then, as happens, you can't bemoan your luck. It's a deflection, etc., because those things happen when you keep people going. And to be fair to Hull, they can say they probably deserved it because they put us under some pressure in the second half. So yeah, it's frustrating. The last 5-10 minutes, we're making mistakes to allow them to run 2-on-2 towards our goal. I mean, we talk, we work, but those details, if we don't get right, we can't close the gap. That's what we want to do.
And it's not because you've changed the personnel. I mean, this is something that's going through the squad that you believe.
Yeah. This is us, and there are some players that are back at the training ground, resting, some that are injured, etc. But this has to be a constant message from me, and it is. But then it has to directly relate to on the pitch as well. So it's again, if we can't accept these examples that keep coming in front of us, because Newcastle last week was the same in different terms, different result, but Arsenal again, different game but the same. Today we won it, but the lessons are clear.
And you've got a big run of matches coming up now: Leicester, Manchester United, Spurs, Bayern. You need to learn the lessons for those.
Yeah, and again, when we've contested big teams this season, we've absolutely given it a go. And in terms of general play, we've been as good, if not better than them. But the things I'm talking about, which is the worrying factor, is the small moments where they can score and you give them an opportunity, or when we don't take ours, or even more defining in those big games. So big test for us coming up.
Just looking ahead, because there's a lot of talk of managers and transfers and players coming and going, and whether managers have been supported. Have you got any movement in the Chelsea in terms of incoming?
There's no movement to speak of now, and I think it's clear we got a punishment in the summer for right or for wrong, where we couldn't bring in players, and the punishment is meant to hurt you, so we couldn't bring anyone in, and we lost probably certainly one of the biggest players in our history and most effective and dominant players in our history in terms of what he did for this club over the last decade and the last 6-7 years, whatever it is. So that's the situation. And my job, I suppose, is the first part of my job is to work every day on the training ground with the players. Every day, can we get better? Can we get better? And to drive that. And then the other part for us as a club is how do we move forward by bringing in players? And we lost ground last summer. So yeah, we're trying to. We need to now for the short term to push for this top four, because it's quite clear I have a strong feeling about where we can improve personnel wise to take us forward. So for me it's clear.
And in terms of funds, that Hazard money is still around. I mean, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, I believe so. That happened slightly before me, and I don't want to get caught up too much in the actual monies of it. That's not my job, and that takes too far. But what I have to do is be honest and truthful when I speak for myself, for the club, and the manager of the club. If people look at me, they want to say, well, what are you doing with those players on the pitch, and how are you coaching and training them? Great, I accept that, and whether it's criticism or whether it's praise. But also, where are we going with the club? And recruitment, when you've missed a window, is of course important. And in the short term for us, it feels very important now. So that's something we're working on, and we have to get it right.
Thanks very much, Frank.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, it was young team at the beginning of the season when we had a transfer ban. Now the transfer ban is lifted, everything is lifted. We have options to sign players. Nothing they are doing. The club is not doing anything. I have been quiet all week. I have been quiet all month. I have not said anything. I have not said anything. Now it's time to say, spend some money. Spend some money. Spend some money. This is the money you have. Spend it. Spend the money. Spend the bloody money. Sign some players. The squad is not good enough. Not good enough. If you're not spending any money, if you're not taking any action, then we will not finish top 4. If we finish top 4, then it is by other team failure, not by our achievement.